皆さんおはようござい
お
ます。
はようございます。
はい、こんにちは、こんばんはということで、はい、Good morning, hello everyone。はい、というわけで、OMOSAN RADIO第112回を始めていくんですけど、今日はオールインイングリッシュ会ですか？
それでいいんじゃないですか。
ハーフイングリッシュ会ぐらいで。
たまに翻訳を入れながら。
はい、というわけで今日は、インドから来ましたじゃなくてゲストに、はい、ラブちゃんにお越しいただいているので、
ラブちゃんです。
ちょっとここからは英語等も交えながらやっていきたいなと思いますけれども、 Today's guest is Lovnish, so let's talk.
Yes, we should start.
Yeah. So, how long after you joined in Japan?
Actually, this year, October, I finished 6 years.
6 years, so the 7th year now.
Yeah, this is my 7th year start.
Wow, so long. So one of the longest the employee in the company right now.
That's true, true. And actually, in my all professional life, first time in a company for 6 years.
Yes. So, without innovation, what is the longest for you in India?
Before this, I worked with J. Walter Thompson for 3 years. That was my first advertising job. And after that, I never imagined I will work in a company for this long.
So, what's the reason you
確かに
stayed in so long time?
There is a bit of a background, of course, that I came to Japan 7 years ago without any job and just aspiration to start living in Japan. That was my goal before deciding what professional route I should take. So the first year was a bit of an experimental year to understand Japan business world and also get exposed to many fields. As you know, because you hired me, that I came from advertising. But I think my next challenge was to be in IT. So when I moved to Innovator Japan, I also saw it as an opportunity to move in the direction of technology and learn. And the reason I've stayed, I think, in Innovator for 6 years, there are 2-3 main reasons. One is, of course, the culture of the company. 100%, I think Innovator has been like one of the most refreshing work platform for me, where I got the flexibility to learn a lot, research a lot, create my own path, but at the same time, the professional learning, how to be in Japan, like how to work in, with the Japanese business community. So it's a combination of 2-3 things, and I'll make this public that I also share a very good relationship with the leadership of Innovator Japan. So that gives me confidence to focus on work rather than years. So I would say that's my fundamental reason to continue working.
最初の理由はカルチャー、
そう、ラブちゃんはだからここに入っても、丸6年経って今7年目に入りましたっていう状況で、当社の社員の中でももう最も、社歴の長い、
そうなんだ、
長い人になってきているっていう感じですよね。でそういうわけで、ラブちゃんはその、インドから6年7年前かに、こっちにやってきて、で一社経てイノベーターに入ってるのかな。で6年という長い期間いるわけだけども、実は結構中のメンバーはね、実はラブちゃんがどんなことやってきたか知らないケースもあるんじゃないかなと思うんだけども、So what kind of projects have you been dedicated to in Innovator Japan?
So I started with some own services projects. I started over there, but eventually moved to the international division where since last 6 years or 5.5 years I've been focusing on building the overseas network and services where we can expand our businesses. Last 3 years, of course, has been very concentrated on Blis project, which is our partnership with the UK company, and we are selling Blis as a service, ad tech service in Japan. So it's been like a mix of R&D plus now ad tech platform. And again, I like that style because one is able to learn but also create value, working in a company.
そうね、なんかラブちゃん、今思い返すと、入社当初は運びとかね、その R&D に近いプロジェクトをいろいろとやっていたんだよね。でそれもR&D なので全てがうまくいくわけではなくていろんなお試しをしてたんだけども、ここ数年で結構一番大きなプロジェクトとしてはUK から今我々が持ってきているブリスという、プロジェクトでやってるのは皆さんご存知だと思うんですけど、So what you joined the innovation just after that you seems that you have a barrier to use the ID with spreadsheet or something, but after that you dedicate to Blis project that is which is the kind of the ad tech project. So how did you learn or how did you evaluate the grown up yourself in the 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, I think I come from there was a challenge to understand basically workflow coming from advertising companies where you are boxed into one department. That was my experience. While I am very proactive in I'm passionate about creating new or always exploring new businesses, there was an initial challenge for me to understand holistically working on a business project versus advertising, which was very boxed. So if you're an account manager in an agency, you are only handling account management, which is client management. Outside of it, there are teams. So this is one of my favorite line, and I wrote this down to explain what it means to work in Innovator Japan. And I say this to myself and sometimes to new people I meet, that Innovator Japan is a company for, you might be an employee on paper, but it's a company for entrepreneurs. So it's basically you have the chance to do everything, but as an entrepreneur you have to wear many hats, and that's what I learned in Innovator, to wear many hats, where understanding project management, but also understanding accounts, and then also understanding P&L. So it gave me a lot of confidence to look at a project and manage it from all directions.
そうね、ラブちゃんは日本に来る前もずっとインドでも広告業界にいていろいろとクライアントワークっていうのをやっていたんだけども、やっぱり日本に来てイノベータージャパンに入っては、とあるプロジェクトに関わるということは同じなんだけども、単一のその業務だけでなくて、もちろんそのプロジェクトの収支も見なきゃいけないし、いろんな資料も作んなきゃいけないし、それ総合的に01をやるというのは多分イノベータージャパンが初めてで、それが非常にラブちゃんにとってはいい学習というか経験になっているっていう話ですよね。So now we are starting the new projects with the Octoflow, right? So can you explain or simply introduce to the members in Japan, but also the old audiences? The background is again like that last year. Few of my friends, who are working internationally between US and Japan, they came up with an idea that the new age of software solution is basically workflow automation is no-code, low-code platforms, and the discussion was, again, what we did with Blis was to bring a platform to Japan and work with innovator or local partners to go and sell it. In this case, we found an opportunity that there is no certified agency in Japan for no-code, low-code platforms.
That's where the idea kind of started brewing. And this year, as we know that in September actually, we formed the company which is called Octoflow. Octoflow is the first certified no-code, low-code agency in Japan, and we have two tools which we have brought from US and UK. One is Make and one is Airtable. They are the leading no-code platforms in the world, and we also, because of the fortune I have over here, Innovator is the service partner for us. So that's a new start.
Okay. そうですね、つい最近我々インノカフェもやったんですけども、ラバちゃんとその仲間たちが、オクトフローという新しいプロジェクトを始めてますと。で実はそこはイノベータージャパンも、パートナーシップを組んでいて、何をやろうとしているかというと、俗に言うノーコードツールというのがあってですね、これ何かというと、今までみたいにがっつりフルスクラッチでシステムを組むとか、SaaS 型のものをがっつり組ませるとかじゃなくて、シンプルなツールをうまくDIY 感覚で必要な業務機能だけを作ってですね、使おうというのは結構グローバルではトレンドであるんですけども、今までそういったツールの日本の代理店っていうのがあまりなかったんですけど、それが我々が初めてやって、我々がそういった新しいトレンドを日本に持ち込もうとしているという形ですね。So after that, what kind of values we can deliver to our clients?
So the idea is that right now in big enterprises, this was shared at our launch event as well, that an average employee in a big enterprise is actually locating data in one day for about 3.5 hours. And if we multiply this, with a big company which might have 5,000 people, we are talking about 5 million hours in a year. So the value which no code is basically creating is to automate those processes where data is sourced from one point and accessible to all workflows or all teammates, which reduces the data management.
Okay. そのノーコードツールっていうのがやっぱり基本的にはクラウド型のデータベースを中心にしてあるので、とあるデータがあれば非常に短時間で必要な機能も実装できるということがあるので、特に数千人規模の企業であっても、そういったものを非常に短時間で構築できるということが、今までと比較すると非常にイノベーティブなものだということですね。
It also, like, an additional point is that it also gives companies to basically to create their own software. It's very expensive, and to be able to create your own softwares, it requires outsourcing and requires a lot of money. No code platforms, you can customize your own workflows under you can create your own workflow app with a very less cost. And working with a company like Octoflow, it's a chance to bring those expertise to the table rather than team by themselves figuring out how to work on these tools.
先ほど時間の話もしましたけども、コスト面でもだいぶ抑えられるっていうのがあるので、その辺も非常にクライアントにとっては大きな価値なんじゃないかなということですね。So
パーティーのこと聞きたいです。
どうぞ。
So after we had a launch party in the Innovator office. After any change or influence to your business of Octoflow or any change?
So this was quite again, being very fortunate. Innovator helped us to host the party for Octoflow launch in Japan. Officially, we had our partners from Make flying in, also meeting a lot of local businesses. So it overall turned out to be a very successful event. Moving forward, we ended up meeting during the event a lot of interesting people where the conversations are now flowing, how they can introduce their own businesses or their own companies, to work with us, partner with us. So the traction is all. We have met many local clients, and we are hoping to, start working with them. We are at the discovery stage and understanding how what needs they have. So eventually, I think within few months we should be working extensively with many people.
オクトフローと直契約するわけじゃなくてってことですか？なんか構造が分かってないんですけど。So client of our company or Octoflow?
We are meeting Japanese enterprises, Japanese enterprises who are already using no-code, low-code platforms. So there's a lot of like inbound traffic from our partners. And of course, we'll also be introducing the services through to innovators' existing clients to increase our business.
So, じゃあ営業を新しくしていくってことですね。
そう、基本的にはもうすでに、本国の方のベンダーの本国の方にいろんな日本のクライアントからも問い合わせが入っているので、そういったものをさばいていきつつ、我々の既存クライアントにも今後当てていこうという。
So this company, Innovator Japan, is the すごいインポータントロール。
Absolutely. Innovator is becoming our official service partner.
So only one or many?
Right now one. We might work with some freelancers, but officially we have already, partnered with Innovator Japan.
Yeah, so after the party, we went to the bar. We went to the table.
I saw the photograph of the party.
That was so fun.
Yeah, they were. We tried some things which I would ideally not like to try. So, coming from India, we are not exposed to such a variety of food. So, it was interesting. Some of my friends and my brother was traveling.
そうだよね。
Yeah.
So your brother came to the office.
Yes.
Oh.
He has actually visited. One more great thing about Innovator is that half of my family has visited Innovator Japan in the past also. So this was his second time in Innovator.
So
he's now living in Japan?
In Delhi. In India. Yeah. He was visiting me.
Yeah, in that way, they're also planning the new Japan entry service.
Yes.
Lovnish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are moving into the closing part. So, do you have any message to the Innovator Japan members or the audiences?
Innovator Japan, I think like my not a message, but like always like a thank you note. I'm always grateful to be here, and I will add this that I've heard many tough stories about Japanese company and especially foreigners working in Japan. There are both good and not so good stories, but I feel very fortunate to be here, and I'm always grateful to find and have an opportunity to work in a company which is very traditionally deep rooted in the Japanese business ways, but with a very global mindset. So that kind of mix, I think I'm very lucky to find it, and just being grateful for it, for me to be here. I've had I will reveal this in public that I've had many companies over last 6 years wanting to ask me to join them. These were global companies, where I could have moved, but just because of the pure culture and opportunity over here, I have by choice stayed here, and I'm grateful for that.
そうですね。ラブちゃんはこうやって6年7年やってるわけですけど、やっぱり自分もね単身で台湾とか行ってた経験がある中で思うのは、やっぱりこういったほぼ今全員日本人、今ラブちゃん一人が外国人っていう環境でやってきて、いろんなねバリアがありタフなこともあると思うんだけども、こうやってやってこれてるのはね、みんなのこのカルチャーとかその辺があるからだっていう話なんですけども、一方でねもっともっとこの我々がコラボレーションすることいろんなことできると思うし、情報交換もできると思うんでね、せっかく一緒のオフィスに一緒のカルチャーにいるので、もっとコミュニケーションできればいいかなというふうに思いますが、 そんな感じ。
I have a lot of my foreign friends living in Japan, and when I tell them about my company or about Innovator Japan, they feel so jealous. Always. They're like, you work in the coolest company. So I really hope, for us or other people listening to this, as a foreigner, introducing myself in a Japanese company, I really hope we increase in volume. We have more people. It doesn't matter if they are foreigner or Japanese, but I would love to see more people coming into our company and bringing new fresh ideas.
そうですね。そうイノベータージャパンという名前はそもそもまずはWe are Innovator in Japan なんだけど、その次にはジャパン as イノベーターとして、我々が世界に出ていくということを目指しているので、今ラブちゃん一人がやっぱり外国からのメンバーだけどもっともっと増えていって、グローバルなチームができるといいなというふうに自分も思ってますね。
ありがとうございます。というわけで Finally I would like to have a song introduction time. What is your latest favorite song or recommendation?
It's not latest. Actually, I have been going to India quite regularly. So there are many Indian songs I've been listening to. But one of my favorite is Better Love. It's the official soundtrack for an old movie called Tarzan. It's a Hollywood movie, and it's by Hosier. Tarzan Hosier. That's my Better Love. Is the
It's the Indian artist.
That's English, Hollywood, international artists. Indian artists I will leave for next time.
Alright.
Yeah.
はい、じゃあ聞いてください。聞きながら終わりにしたいと思います。じゃあ See you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye everyone.